No, I guess Coach did. Yeah, there we go. So
Yeah.
we're back here. We had some technical issues there, Coach, but we're back and in living color now. And listen, not much happened during the second we was off air, Coach.
No, score's still the same.
Yeah, still the same. And Tate Craft extends the lead there, 38-29. Coach Pikeville, you could tell right now their offense is just a little
a little stagnant.
Yeah. There's not a lot of flow in it right now, and I think that's just part of being an early season game. Because we all know Jordan Perry, one of the best in the business, and I expect this Pikeville team to be a very dangerous JV team heading into that 15th region tournament. Coming back for Knott. Had it stripped. Nice strip by Nolan Hall. He's going to kick it ahead to Zane Varney, and they're going to get number 5 for the foul, Coach. I don't have a 5. Y'all do. It's Kaylin Bentley.
Now, Darryl, me being from West Virginia, they don't have nothing like this JV, and they're not as serious about JV games where I'm from, and it's so surprising to me. No wonder it's a big culture around here at basketball.
Well, we'll sit here. Let's get to a couple of connections. Charlie Fitzer says, tuning in from Lexington with Kate Belcher and Ian Ox.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, listen, Coach, we know Ian Ox uses Edward Jones Financial. That's why he's got them big bucks sitting back
that's right.
at UK right now watching the Pikeville Panthers on D&D. Coming, Charlie, good to see you in here. Coach Charlie is a kid. I'm telling you right now, if I'm every school in Kentucky, outside of Kentucky and Louisville, I'm calling Charlie Fitzer, and I'm trying to get him to come play. He played in the men's league at Belfry against all kinds of Division I talent, and listen, there's no doubt that kid could step in right now and be a pivotal piece in the paint, be one of the starters on 90% of the teams in the state.
Legit big man.
Yeah, legit. Yeah, Charlie, they said that he had been dominating the intramural leagues, and it showed when I watched him. Very impressed. Nolan Hall at the buzzer, off the mark. And back to what you were saying, Michael Sean, in Kentucky, we definitely take junior varsity serious, don't we, Coach?
Yeah, it's the development, and the coaches take it serious because, listen, they're locked in and want to continue to grow and become head coaches one day.
That's why you don't have down years in Kentucky, because the JV coaches, like you said, every one of them takes the JV job to one day hope that's a stepping stone of getting a varsity gig.
Right.
And whenever you take and look at coaches that pour that kind of energy, you're going to get a lot better JV play. And it meant so much to me, Coach. My son's sophomore year, he was getting, 3 to 5 minutes varsity minutes, and they was cutting his JV games in half. He was only getting to play to halftime.
Yeah.
And then for 3 to 5 minutes varsity. So, we went to the coach and we told him, listen, we don't want to play varsity. That experience from JV play is going to hold a lot better than playing 3 to 5 minutes garbage in varsity. So, let's just focus on JV.
Yeah.
And, and if parents use that, don't look at JV as a slot. Use it as a tool.
Yeah. Sometimes parents do that. Sometimes because maybe their kid's friend is maybe a little more advanced and they've called up to varsity and they're not. So they, it's that insecurity side of it. It's like, no, we're not playing JV. It's like, so I know coaches deal with that a lot.
Coach, I'm dealing with it right now with my son in college, and it's one of them situations, listen, I don't know when we got in a world where, freshmen and sophomores thought that they should be playing varsity minutes right out the gate, especially incoming freshmen. So, you've got to earn them stripes.
And I always say this. Because you watch big-time college basketball and you see Kentucky, North Carolina, you're watching the five-star recruits. Yeah. Of course those freshmen are going to play, and some of them don't.
No, Coach, how many freshmen? You're going to get one or two. Like Calipari runt basketball, runt freshmen across the nation because, that just don't happen. Freshmen don't get a play.
90% of freshmen on the Division I level, they bide their time. I mean, you're lucky if you're in that top 9 rotation.
That's it. 1,000%. And, And I tell you right now, I mean, you go look, we got tons of kids, doing big things, across the collegiate level, and, up there at KCU, Peyton Davis and Jackson Estridge, definitely the two most efficient, on the team, and they, I expect for them to, be flirting with varsity minutes as second semester comes around, but. It's just kids these days, man. They let, and even at the high school level, freshmen aren't supposed to be starting. If they do, they're special.
Yeah, you got to be really, really good.
Or
your team's really, really bad.
Or really, really bad, either one.
Right.
Because if you are a freshman and you're starting, your team's normally going to be a very poor team.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Unless you're Caleb Wilson.
Yep. Michael Sean making sure he gets Caleb Wilson in there, wasn't he?
Yes, sir. He deserves it.
Coming back the other way, you got Nolan Hall.
King checks back in for Pikeville.
Swings it over, King. Nice job by Hall. Swings it. Shot up and good. Coach Grayson Reed lighting it up from downtown.
Really nice rotation on the basketball.
Yeah. Look at here, a steal by Nolan Hall. Here comes Hall. Kicks it to the corner. Reed again. Off the mark.
Making a little run here.
Yeah, Barron Crum with offensive rebound. His second of the game. There's Crum for three. He's off the mark.
Nice release by Crum, though.
Look here, nice job by Bentley Keene deflecting it. And still all over him, Coach. Good defensive effort by Keene.
Good effort, and listen, it's time. If you're Pikeville, a good time to make a run.
We'll see. 39-35. It's a 4-point ball game with 4:42 to go, Coach. And right now, you can start to see the momentum shift.
Yeah, you're starting all of a sudden seeing the energy pick up. And I tell you what, Reed does a nice job guarding the basketball.
Now, here comes Cornett. King matched up with him. Kicks it. Nice baseline drive. Good job there, Coach.
Yeah, that was nice.
Hampton with the bucket, Nolan Hall. Nice. Nice job coming back. Stolen away, Coach. Just like that, Knott Central says, not so fast.
Got it. Oh.
No, rimmed off. Hampton banging and banging.
Yeah, battling.
And goes on the other side of the rim, gets the bucket, Coach, and just like that, it's back to an 8-point game.
Heard him yell and one.
Yep, Barron Crum kicks it out to Bentley Keene for three.
In and out on that one.
Now coming back the other way, Cornett. He'll kick it over to Hampton. Hampton. Nice job by Hampton. Oh!
Yeah.
And I tell you, Dalton Gillespie said send that one back to Pikeville.
His length, easily 6'7", 6'8" wingspan.
Yeah, a much added part, and I don't know how Pikeville wants to use it, but a much added part to his game is the three ball. I mean, he was shooting a three ball very effectively this summer, and looks like Pikeville has put him down there in the paint a lot more. Coach Taylor, I think, was a little more allowed him to be a little more freer and play outside the arc a little bit, but I think if he focuses on being a big-time shot blocker and paint performer, I think he could be a big player in the region if he focuses.
You know who's tuning in, right, Darryl McCoy?
Who's that? Whitey Little?
Yeah.
Yep, the Whitey Little, one of the favorite, watching from his Louisville media box. Coach, we also got the big dog, Connor Napier, tuning in.
One of my favorites.
Yep, absolutely, Connor. One of the best. Coach, he was one. He played for me on the D&D Mountain Elite squad, and if I told him to go out there and run through a wall, he would.
He was as coachable of a kid that Braxton ever played with.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I say that to the day. Yeah, nice block. But I'll say that, not because he's on air. I tell that to you behind the scenes, don't I, Darryl?
Yes, you do.
He is as good a teammate and just coachable.
Yeah, he is. He's Connor's one of them. As a coach, you'd love to have five of them.
Yeah.
And coming back the other way, Cornett. Nice screen by Williams. Looking for the pick and roll there. Didn't come. Cornett. Going to drive, kick it, and coming away with it is Pikeville coach. And looky there, Grayson Reed with another big play. Good look down to Gillespie. Gillespie.
Here's the deal. No reason to bring that ball down then pivot into the paint. All you had to do is just pivot and turn and go up with your left hand.
Turn and go up for it with it.
And, again, that's just the experience.
Yep.
But going to the line, I've always been a big fan of this young man. Got it. Nice release by Gillespie. You know his aunt's tuning in somewhere if she's not here.
Well, I know Opal Eversall's tuning in.
You know Opal's tuning in.
Yeah, well, we got and you can guarantee Savannah Noonamaker and Jen and the whole crew will be Daniel Gillespie.
Listen, Daniel's locked in.
He is. You can guarantee that. Melton back on their court, and Keene playing good defense coming out. Nice job, but they turn it right back over. Dalton Gillespie's going to go back to the line. Coach Pikeville trying to crawl back in this thing, but they got to make their free throws.
Going back to the line, and listen, I mean, plenty of time here.
Yeah.
Coach, what do you think? I think we're going to break some records tonight. We already got 120 people on Facebook tuning in, watching the JV game. So the varsity game, we expect everybody to pack that one out.
Everybody's going to be tuning in this one. It's a big game.
Big game, and Coach, it's almost a surefire barn burner.
3-point game.
Yeah. Big free throws for Gillespie. Looky here, Pikeville. Coach, I'm telling you right now, defensively, these Panthers have stepped it up here in the last couple minutes, and they've gave themselves a shot here as we end toward this fourth quarter.
Defensively, they picked it up. Activity's been better. Timeout, Jordan Perry.
Right now, Knott Central, having a few mistakes here and there, and that's caused them to give Pikeville a shot here at the end. So, Coach, 2:44 to go here in the fourth. We'll take a quick break. Be right back on the D&D Sports Network.
If you want to make your dream home come true, call Solid Rock Development today. Check out some of these interior and exterior jobs they've done over the past few years. Solid Rock Development is making custom dream homes come true at a great price. Family owned, family operated, and faith backed. Give us a call today at Solid Rock Development.
And we are back here in Hyman, 43-40 on the Craig Damon Furniture scoreboard. It's Pikeville trailing Knott Central here at home. Kevin Keathley, Michael Sean Waller, and Darryl McCoy on the call. Coach Linda Spurlock says she's tuning in. She said she's tuning in and going to watch Pikeville. I'm sure Pikeville probably plays Boyd County this year.
Probably plays them, and it wouldn't surprise me if it's in the PIT.
Yep. And Linda, she's gonna make sure she scouts them out for Jacob.
Spurlock closing in on 3,000 points for his career.
Yeah, he's a special young man. Everybody get behind him for Mr. Basketball. Here comes Nolan Hall. Coach, he's matched up with Melton. Nice matchup out top. We'll swing it back over. King to Hall. Nice take. Hall off the glass, no good. King gets the rebound, another offensive glass. King misses the layup. Shot up, no good.
Gonna go the other way.
Yep.
They had their opportunities on that possession.
They're gonna get the foul on King. Linda Spurlock said absolutely. You see, they'll swing it over.
Pressure.
Yeah.
2-2-1.
Coming back the other way, Ousley gets in the paint. Ousley, nice job. Look at King, Coach. I'll tell you, King in his fourth quarter defensively, he stepped it up, and he's a big reason why Pikeville's within striking distance.
How do you make things happen? you go make things happen.
That's it.
And that's what Keen's doing.
Yep. That's all great players have that in them.
Yeah.
You know, you make you got to go make something happen.
That's right. Too many times I think players especially in today's game, they just play the game. They're not competing in the game.
Yep.
And too many times they just play the game.
They want to wait and let it come to them.
Yeah.
You know, you can't do that.
No, going through the motions.
Especially, Coach, you've got to have 2 or 3 guys that's got that attitude of going and making it happen,
right.
because you're going to have a couple that's just going to wait and let things come to them. Ousley at the line. Free throw up and good. So we got a 5-point lead right now for Knott Central. 2 minutes to go here in JV action.
They've moved for the Keene to the PG spot.
Let's see here what their thought behind that is. And look, Coach, right there, Zane Varney goes up. And
nice.
Tough basket there.
Nice finish
Yeah.
by Ousley.
And Keene back the other way. Swings over to Nolan Hall. Back around to Varney. Varney, he's going to drive, bump, and it's going to be stripped away. Stay with Pikeville. Coach Pikeville now, the trails by 7. The looks like, is that Trimble they're bringing in now? Yep. So Pat and Trimble's going to come in, but Pikeville just made a few mistakes down here down the stretch. They're making it harder on themselves than it needs to be. There's Gillespie, nice drive.
That's a big-time drive by Gillespie.
That's it. That's what you want to see out of him.
Right. Less is more sometimes, especially as you attack the rim.
There. Cornett gets over to Ousley to the wing. 3-pointer up. No good. Gillespie grabs the board.
He's played really well this
Pikeville has
quarter.
numbers. Nice job. Coach, good job there recognizing, passed up on the 3-pointer. Most players would have shot that and drove in. Try to earn a couple the easy way.
Gillespie going to check out. He got bumped on the head.
Yeah, Coach, I don't know.
Maybe a little blood.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Blood. It looks like on his hand. Yeah, he's covered. His hand's got blood all over it.
You take a shot like that, that's you know.
Yeah, they're out here on the floor too, guys.
Coach, he's a tough kid. We know who his aunt is,
right.
And Savannah Noonamaker, and you see his hand right there.
Listen, if we're gonna go in a street fight, Darryl McCoy. Me and you're gonna go. We're gonna take Savannah Newmaker, and we're gonna take Daniel Gillespie.
Yeah. Oh, you can guarantee them 2 are coming with us. Yeah. They don't raise them like them 2. Savannah, I always said you knew what kind of player she was. Anytime you see a point guard show up with Patrick Ewing knee pads,
right.
Yeah, they're there to work.
That's exactly right.
But it'd be interesting to see, Coach, if Gillespie even be able to come back in if he got blood on his uniform.
Yeah, he took a tough shot to the head.
Yeah. Said good free throws, Jonah. Jacob Everett said it was big free throws for Jonah. Stretched it out to 7. Pikeville has cut it to 5 with that Dalton Gillespie lead. Coach, and look who we got out here on the floor right now.
Going to have to wait another day for the
unveiling of Baby Buck.
Yes.
Yeah. So young Buck in the house for this one.
He's going to be a big pickup for football and basketball.
Absolutely.
What grade's he in, guys?
28, right?
Yeah, he's a 28er.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of them ones I was telling Big Shots they need to get him.
Yeah.
It'd be a big pickup for him.
Right.
Coach, 47-42, got a 5-point ball game with 1:11 to go, and Pikeville has showed no signs of quitting here in this one.
No, and plenty of time.
Yeah, plenty of time, as you're going to have Reed go to the free throw line, and what a game Grayson Reed's played tonight.
I thought more so than anything, Reed's really guarded well. Defensively, He's been good.
I agree.
Yeah.
He's made a lot of things happen on that end.
We're about 20 minutes away from Knott County Pikeville varsity action. You get the unveiling of this 2025-2026 Pikeville team. Of course, we've been along for the ride for Knott County.
Coach, looky here. We got a one-possession ball game, 47-44 with 1:11 to go. Cornett kicks up court to Ousley. Ousley.
Nice job.
Nice. That's how you break a press, Coach.
Yeah, that's to perfection.
Yep. Swings it back to Hall. Pikeville needs a quick strike here. And Hall throws it away. Coming back the other way, Cornett. Dr. Johnson in the house. And Coach Pikeville right now just shooting herself in the foot. They've made it, in this fourth quarter, they've made it a lot harder on themselves than it needs to be.
Well, early on and then here in the fourth, at times, a little lackadaisical on the passes, right?
Coach, I mean, and every time they cut it within, to a one-possession ball game, they come down and they turn the ball over, and it's something that, credit Knott Central, man. These boys, they've come in. Ousley's played a tremendous second half, and these boys have come in and, like you said, they made things happen, and they kept themselves, ahead, and right now they're in the driver's seat, 5-point ball game with 49 seconds to go.
I know this, Darryl McCoy. Both fan bases need to, really get behind these teams because both teams have a shot at competing for a region title.
I'm 1,000%. There's Dom in the house. As Coach, you sit here and look. It would not surprise me one bit to see either or both of these teams at Rupp Arena at the end of the year. I think both of them has that ceiling.
Yeah. Pikeville going to be one of the quickest teams in the region.
Oh, yeah.
In the 15th. And Knott County going to be one of the best rebounding teams in the 14th region.
Was you with me at Shelby Valley when we covered Pikeville and Hampton Prairie?
No.
Yeah, they done a tremendous job right there. Nolan Hall throws it away, and that's probably going to be all she wrote.
Got to get a quick one.
Yeah, they was good that night, wasn't they, Darryl?
Yes, they was. Off the mark. Well, Coach, anytime you can beat Mitch Cox, you done something.
Wow. Listen, Mitch Cox he's a Division I type player.
I agree 1,000%. He's one of them kids. You got him. He shoots the ball 30 times a game. There's Hall off the mark. Sneaks there for the rebounds. Trimble with put back, no good. Back around, Keene step back. Swings it to Hall, long three. Oh, he's off the mark. Back to Keene. Keene with another offensive rebound, and he's going to go to the line. Foul on the ground. Coach, we are 8 seconds away, and looks like barring a Reggie Miller miracle, it's going to be Knott Central winning this one.
Yeah, and a good way to start their home slate, right?
Absolutely. Coach, I'm stoked for this varsity game.
I've been waiting on this one.
Yep, all week.
All right, guys, it's going to be like the rest of the week's been. Barn burners every night, great games.
I expect it to be a definitely single-digit game, down to the wire.
It has the potential to be.
I'm all in.
Keene sinks the second. 5-point ball game here. Cornett, and that's going to be all she wrote, Coach. No, they got a foul.
Official said, well, go ahead and let him shoot two.
Yeah.
Kraft's going to go to the line.
Hey, I can guarantee you Kraft says I ain't going to argue with a couple easy ones.
Give me two more in the scorebook.
Yeah. So, guys, again, listen, between games, we will step out for about 5 minutes, and then we'll be right back. Pikeville Knott Central varsity. And you definitely want to be around, Coach, for the Derek Bowling at Kentucky Farm Bureau pregame show.
You never know what we'll say.
No, absolutely not. That's going to be it. 53-46 is the final here from Hyman. We'll take